All right. Looks good. Okay. Pull up your guys' chat and then we'll get this cracking. How's everyone doing today? Yeah, so hopefully you guys caught that move down. The move was pretty good. I did not expect this pop up though. I'm not really sure what's up with this. Let's investigate what's going on in here. You can see ES is definitely lagging behind it. It doesn't really seem to want to take it out. Just tapped into this low, this candle here, and is pushing away from it. Let's see what YM's doing. YM, same thing. Wasn't even able to take out this high here, so definitely some bearishness throughout the indices. Hey, what's up, man? And I'm starting the challenge. So this is on stream challenge. Taking an evaluation till first payout with Take Profit Trader. Fresh account here. You can see I'll only trade this account on stream. All right, so let's see here. I definitely want to be shorting this. Just because it can't take out that high. I just want to see why maybe it came up into here. So let's see what's up with this. All right, so push up, seller sold, buyers bought. Can't really see anything on the 10-second chart. Let's check this out. What I'm looking for here is like, is there a reason for it to tap that deep into this high here? Which I think that's where we're at right now. So it's pretty deep. Looks like it's just a standard double top. All right, let's use the market structure to enter here. So this low led to a higher high. So a close below that, this low right here would lead to probably a pretty nasty down move. So I just want to wait for a close and then hopefully it gives like a small pullback in which I can get short here. But definitely we had expansion up. Now we're in consolidation phase. You have a swing high, you have high to the left, lower high to the left, lower high to the right. Thus a swing high, aka head and shoulders, whatever you want to call it. Now, so there's the close. Hopefully we get a little push up here. Maybe into like this area. There it is. All right, so I just want to start with one contract because I don't know if it's going to push up farther. Like it could push up into here, which would be like 6 points of risk, 7, and that would be over the $200 I want to be trading with per setup. I don't want to be risking over $200. I'd much rather just enter one contract once it goes my way. Once I build some trust up with it, then I can add on the second contract. And we do have a little trend here. Let's go to 10-minute and see areas below for targets. Something I should already had done. I would say that I'm coming down into this high here. Maybe extend a line from there. It'd probably be a good target. Let's measure it here and see. So if we go from here to here, where's the 50% at? That's near this high here. I think those are both pretty decent targets. All right, we busted the trend line. But you see what gave this away was the fact that the indices, the other ES and YM, were not bullish like NQ was. And we know NQ is not the fucking leader right now. We know that. So the fact that it's not bullish and ES is just lagging behind it like a donkey. It's kind of like lagging way behind it as it pushes higher. And we had like the rejection from that wick there. So from this candle, you have this big dump, right? So it redelivers right to where last time buyers bought, taps it there, and then pushes away from it. And then fills this volume imbalance and now kind of showing some willingness to go maybe higher here. We'll have to see how this goes. And it should be, if it is the top, let's say it is, then we should expect a failure swing. We do need to check this move down and see if it was a failure swing. which it looks like it probably was. Like it's an 80% retracement, pretty much to the tick there. So yeah, that moved down. Let's get it right though, make sure it's correct. So we're looking for precision here. We're not looking for it was almost or kind of was. So it overshot it there by quite a bit actually. So let's see if we might get one on this one. The failure swing gives away. This is like a failed swing to go higher, but it wasn't like that exact 80% retracement I'm looking. Yeah, that's my entry, yeah. I don't know why the screen's all blurry all of a sudden. There we go. All right, and then we have a little consolidation here that this came from. Now this is where I want, oh, stop me out. And that's too deep of a retracement. Yeah, way too deep. Is that what? Yeah, it probably is. Yeah, that's a good thought there, man. He said Apple's pumping all day. That's probably why I think NQ is more bully than the others. That's a good thought there, man. Very true. All right, we can look at these dojis here and see like what if it's half backing them or something. But it looks like to me this might end up going a little bit higher here, the way it's acting. It's kind of deep for a failure swing. Usually you don't see it that deep. Let's look at the 3 minute here. All right, so if it's going higher, what is it going higher for? This is the question. Which we do still have this area up here. And like this area. I think it all depends on if ES and NQ or ES and YM can push up with it, then it could lead to price going up as well. Let's go 10 minute here and look to the left here. Everything we need to know is usually already printed on the chart. It's just a matter of identifying it and then gathering the clues. So you have that low there, and then I think that would be good. It tapped into that low there. I don't like that big ass green box on my chart. Let me take this off. Looks ugly. Okay. So it doesn't mean it's not failing here. It still could be. It just is kind of a deep retracement. Let's look at YM and see what it's doing here. So YM, that's actually a really good short on YM this morning at the opening. Would have been a beautiful short right into that low there. Yeah, to the tick. The precision, guys. The precision is always like the first clue that something's going to work really well. It all comes down to the algorithm. Algorithms don't overshoot, especially I don't think they do in CMEs because they have all the supply. They have all the contracts. You know, they own the contracts. It's their shit. So if they want to move price or have it re-deliver, they're the ones that are going to do it. There's no other algorithm that has the size to do something like that. And CME wouldn't allow them to do it anyway. So it has to be CME, right? And then yeah, algorithms just are, they have to be precise. They don't have discretion. I don't know how you would, you know, code discretion into it. $21275. Oh, up in this area. What are you looking at that on? Oh, bookmap. You like that? Do you find that like I was thinking about how much is it? I was thinking about picking it up. So I find it interesting how the volume works. Okay, let's measure this little failure here and see what's up. Yeah, that's actually right on the money there for a failure swing. I look for the failure swing because it's all, you see it with almost every single reversal. There's always a failure swing. Just about, I would say like 90% of the time. So, all right, YM looks bearish and Q looks bearish. Let's check on good old ES here, so make sure it's rolling over. I want to see ES get below this volume imbalance here. Just because I think it's known for doing this shit where it'll just hold the volume imbalance here and then pop up, ruining my position on NQ. Yeah, it's just a basic measurement. Like that's all it is. It's just a basic measurement. The failure swing, you just like it just needs to be like really close to 80% retracement. 268 previous daily high. Now we'll see how it reacts to this area here. If it is bearish, it should push away from it. He's still holding trend here though too. I don't really want to go long here. I would want a deeper retracement to do so. And then yeah, this push-up's pretty nasty. It probably needs to be redelivered down to here. I would think that would complete the stair stepping up. So this is gonna be my target here. I'm about to enter short. That's what I'm about to do. If I don't miss it, I probably already missed. I missed the entry, but we're on the right side of the curve here on this time frame, obviously, not on a higher time frame. Yeah. YM's breaking down, which should help draw it down. Oh, that's what's up. Nice. A long consolidation. See what it looks like on 10-minute. We're getting some dojis stacking up here. So we had a clear expansion upwards. We're in consolidation phase here. As we know, until ES goes, NQ will chop your head off. Mine is definitely pushing lower though. Yeah, Russell pushing. All the indices are pushing lower except for ES here. ES is just stalling out. Yeah, you can see the little pendant pattern that's rocking here. It's definitely visible now. Alright, so there goes ES. I'm gonna miss the trade though. The entry is up here. I just wasn't willing to pull the trigger. I just wasn't sure yet. And there she goes. It is what it is. This wasn't A plus. The entry was kind of whack. Definitely curious to see if we cut through this, if like how it reacts in this area here. And I think ES still is in trend too, so. That probably wouldn't have been a bad entry as it came back up into there. But like I said in the chat, I'm only looking to take like A plus trades. I'm not looking for these like, usually I would just scalp this shit, but it's not what I'm trying to do for this challenge. I really want to focus on like A plus trades where I'm like certain, where I know where the market's going. And that's just, this just isn't it. There's not a real clear on this, not even on the 3 minute, you don't really have a clear like redelivery area that needs to be redelivered. Obviously on lower time frames there is, but there's one's much lower, but you know, pretty stacked in here. Gold doesn't look too bad though. Nice range here. Let's see what Bitcoin's doing. A little bit late to this setup here. Bitcoin follows the market structure phases very well. Like consolidation, expansion, retracement. It just does it very, very well. It's easy to make money that way. Alright, so it does actually look bullish here, still pushing up a little bit. Bitcoin needs to come down into here. I'm gonna short Bitcoin here. It could also need to come up to here though first, so let's see what it does here. So let's check ES. Did ES take that bottom out or not? Yeah, so ES did. We definitely have an SMC soup here. Let's just double check though. I think, let me double check. 306, 306, well, bam. I don't know. I think I'm gonna take it, but I don't really want. Ugh. All right, fuck it, run it. I was putting my stop kind of far away though. It fit all the criteria, so 306, 317, exactly 10 minutes apart. Trend line broke. Check, check, and check. Something I've been doing lately with them is making sure that I see the trend line break with ES too. Just to increase the chances of success a little bit. Alright, I'm gonna put my stop right here. It's far enough away now where I feel comfortable with that. Stupid thing, dude. Missed the fucking trade. Let's see what YM's doing, why it's doing this. YM looks alright for a little push up. Yeah, it's just these setups I try not, the SMC soups, I try not to like put my opinion into too much. If it triggers, I just try to take it and like leave my thinking out of it. And if it triggers, I take it. And if it doesn't work, it's just part of the one that didn't work. Not focus on it by trade basis, but a set of trades. And then, depending on what ES does here, yeah, there it goes. SMC soup for the win. It's always just fire, man. It's just a fire ass fucking setup. All right, so I'm about 2R there. I'm gonna take one off. Just never fails. It does fail, but like not very often. Although lately I have taken a few losses trading it. Alright, so I don't think... Like, what is in between this area here? So we have this high here. What's up with this? I think we already got past that. Let me put this on the high so I can see where we're at within this high. I might add on to this here. Overshot the half back of that doji there. I think they just trapped me. I'm not really sure why I entered there either. Yeah, I shouldn't have been entered there. I'm trying to think why I did, but I think it was just reactionary. I don't think there was anything like valid for me to re-enter there. I think I'm mad I didn't adjust my stop, so I entered. To be honest with you, I think that's what happened, but we'll see what happens here. ES is still holding this bearish like little trend it's in here. And it pulled up almost into that candle's low, but it didn't quite get there. So we'll see if it's gonna push up here. I don't think this is done here. It overshot that candle. That doji just doesn't really make sense for it to just pop up and retrace immediately. Maybe if ES had like half back this area or something at the same time. YM starting to curl up a little bit. Probably needs to come back up into here, close up in there. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4. YM pushing lower. It looks pretty bearish here, honestly. Maybe that was just a trap there. Just tisk. Alright, I'm gonna save my stop here. If it takes out that, yeah, there it goes. If we can hold this low and like pop back up, it might push up, but I think that was just a trap there. If we use a volume profile, you can usually tell. See if there's a bunch of trap buyers up there. Yeah, you can see up there how there's only buying at the very top of that. Yeah, there's a bunch of trap buyers up there. Or it could have triggered sell stop, or it could trigger stops too. Pretty balanced. That's actually really balanced. Again, this comes down to the gamma environment. When we're not in the gamma environment where it's just going to like break out and trend, you know, it's just not that kind of market. You know, my expectations, I shouldn't have, I should have just scaled out. And then once the price like took out one time frame in there, like after it took out that low, I should have just exited full there and then not re-added back in. I think ES could come down to here if it does want to push down. Look at 10-minute here. It definitely looks pretty prone to a reversal here. I don't trust it though. I don't really want to go short right here exactly either. I just don't trust it for some reason. Not sure what the fuck it's gonna do. Like every coin I've been looking at lately just has too many holders. I don't know why the top 10 is like they're holding all the coins. It's really strange. What the fuck is that? That's a bot, right? See, that's a bot right there. See, that's what I was talking about, guys, when I was trying to explain this to you, how you can make a fucking bunch of money doing what these dudes do. He's got a volume bot on here just buying 0.02233, and then what happens is it gets lower the amount it can buy, lower and lower each time, and then once it hits a certain amount, like it hits to 0.0325, and then it will just end, and then it will sell it all for you. So this dude's gonna make fucking crazy money. It finally cracks. So ES is still holding this area. I'm kind of like making this a no-go zone for me right now. Because I'm not really sure which way it's going to go. It looks a little bit bearish to me, but you could have said that here as well. If you zoom out, you can see the trend it's been in. I don't know why I didn't notice this until now. It's been in this trend all day. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the 5th touch here. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. This will be the 5th here. When you have time, can you draw out this estimate soup on NQ? Not seeing it clearly. Yeah, it was if we put it in rewind, I can show you. $306 was the first low. Not 306, I mean I think it was this low right here. We were just on a lower time frame. No. I think it was right here. I don't know. It's weird. Maybe they weren't equal. I don't. Yeah, it's odd. We do have equal lows right here, though. All right, so we know that after 4 touches, it's likely to break. So it's probably going to break this trend line here. Once again, ES is just lagging. I don't like trading it when it's like that. Yeah, YM kind of like pushing towards it, filling that volume imbalance finally. There you go, trend line break. So you guys see that, how on the 5th touch it's like guaranteed. And same thing. So a lot of people say 3 pushes up, which I used to believe that too, but it's actually 5 pushes up. After 5 pushes up, you're likely to get a pretty decent size retracement on per trend, like in each leg of price. So like, you know, here you have a leg of price there, then a leg of price there, and then on a higher time frame you'll have another leg there within that. Let's see if volumes ES is finally going lower here. It is actually moving lower, feeling that volume imbalance there. And then, yeah, it's almost to my target. I should have shorted it probably, but it is what it is. Let's zoom in here a little bit. So now I have a clear idea of where price is going. I think it's going here to 240. Now I'm gonna enter short right here, guys. Targeting right here. Stop goes right above there. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's measure the risk to reward here. So it's about 2.5 R. And then I want to take one off, but I want to take it off at least like 1.4, 1.5, somewhere in that range. It should be at this low here. Because we scale the fuck out, because professional traders scale out. You just won't find a professional trader that doesn't scale out. Like anyone that makes money in trading scales out. Unless you're like copy trading 20 accounts and you're just like micro scalping and getting that like $100 and then calling it a day because you have 20 accounts, you have $2,000 in one trade, you're going to be scaling out. Now I'm going to take one off right there. So now no matter what, even if I get stopped out, I don't take a fucking loss. Like that's it's nothing better than doing that. You can trail your stop, but does that guarantee you from not taking a loss? It could. if you do it enough, but then is it going to decrease your ability to win the trade? Probably. All right, there's target hit to the fucking tick. All right, so there's a couple little baby losses I took there, and that scale out and then the stop out. Yeah, we're good now, but we're one time framing on a 30-second chart, so I'm not going to take it off just because it went to where I thought it was going to go. Lots of areas the lower where it could need to go, so most likely it's going to be the first pullback of this move up, so that would be in this area here somewhere. And then once it breaks one time framing, I'll just go ahead and exit. Because this is the fifth push down here, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the fifth, yeah. Yes, went right to there, right to that first pullback. See that, guys? Usually almost always comes down to that first pullback of that move up. All right, one time frame ended there. I think it still goes a little bit lower here, but not sure where to, so I need to investigate that. So we have this one, it tapped into that one, tapped into that one. It's this area down here that is interesting to me. I want to see it break this trend line though first. I want to see it break the trend line, like shake everyone out, and then I want to enter into it. 1, 2, I guess it's depending on what time frame. Let's look at this on a 1 minute and see. So you got 1, 2, possibly 3, 4, 5. And we only have 1, 2, 3, 4 touches to the trend line. So I prefer if they popped it up into here, like this. This would be better if it went like this. That would be much better. Like that. Let's kind of shake everyone out. Let's measure this entire move here and see where 50%'s at. 50%'s at right where I put that line at. On 660 on ES. Yeah, pretty close to it. Oh, I forgot about Bitcoin. I missed the fucking entry. Yeah, it hit that blue line I put up there perfectly. I need to lower my leverage though. So I'm kind of late to the... I would already be in this trade like from up here and already be at 100% and exiting usually. Like this morning when I first woke up, it was like super volatile. And it was just like easy money, man. Because every candle was like $200 on a 1 minute. So it was like all you had to do was just guess the next 1 minute candle, where the next 1 minute candle was going to go. Very easy. All right, so we had the pop up, kind of like attempted a double tap there. Didn't quite get up there though. So let's drop down and take a look at the structure here. So that is a strong high here. Kind of does make sense why it's rejecting. All right, so there's the blue line touch. And that's not what I was looking for there. So let's delete this. Yeah, that's not it. That's not it. That may be it. Negative. Yeah, I don't see anything on this time frame as of interest to me. Maybe that doji there. Let's see if it lines up with it. I'm looking for precision. Like precision gives me more confidence in the trades. Like I can scalp this discretion style all day, but it's not, again, not what I'm trying to do here. So there's no setup there for me. It did kind of like what I thought it would do, but there's just not a setup, so. This has all been redelivered here except for this high here. Price drop down there, redelivered there, drop down there, redelivered there. Let's move up as a double top here. Three, 3, 3. ES though. ES, if ES went half back to balance, I can fuck with that. Riding that volume imbalance, actually it's not a bad trade on ES here. I just don't know if it's worth it to do it there. It's only 3 points. Fuck, man, every single time, dude. So I try not to trade them if they have over, the top holders own over 25% of the float. Savage move up there. Well, I'm glad I didn't go short. So if it rejects at this high here, though, at this doji here, I will short this bitch. Very bullish. But what happens on the left is likely to happen on the right. Very bullish. Very bullish looking. So it actually closed above that high. That's a strong high there. So let's see if it closed above it or not. Yeah, it did. Oh, it's a broadening formation. Higher high followed by immediate lower low. You have a higher high, lower low, lower low, higher high. Is the end of the day, this known for doing this at the end of the day. It likes to, these like to form at the end of the day. See what Solana's doing here. Looks kind of bullish. Nice. Solana leads Bitcoin just by a little bit, like maybe a candle, sometimes more. See 30 to 60% gain on that. It's crazy. This platform is crazy. The leverage on this platform is way higher than PancakeSwap by, I don't know how much, just an insane amount. It's much, much higher. It's much harder too. Yeah, there's 100% gain. About to take it off here if it doesn't push. So 80% gain, not too bad. There's still kind of rejection here. I wish it would have touched up into there. That would have made me a little bit more confident in it. I just don't trust broadening formations a whole lot. It's obvious it's there, but I don't know. So you do on low time frame, you do have taking out that low there, which is bearish. But again, no setup for me. Yeah, that's what. Oh, good. I was just thinking about that. You like read my mind. Failure swing on ES. Damn, they're going hard. Yeah, I'll never DM you guys unless I've like sometimes I go through my message requests and I'll like answer, but I won't ever message you first, guys. Unless I've talked to you on stream about it or something like that. So just know that it's not me. Do they have my profile down? Should I change it again? I could probably change it again. Nice push up here. Pretty bullish here. That's why I don't trust broadening formations that much. Because you don't know if it's this one or if it's this one. You know, like, that's the thing. Like, which high is it? Is it this one? Is it that one? You know, it's very subjective. So it makes me think it's probably reaching up to there. If it's going to keep going up here. Watch this. Bam. Beautiful move up. Shame I missed it. Watch it. Watch it. Yes, refusing to go higher. Just touch it already, dude. You know you're going to. Oosh. I'm gonna exit that. That's not supposed to do that. Remember, phase ones aren't all that precise, but I think it's probably gonna go ahead to here. That would make more sense. Let's see if ES gets a pop here. It could send it. It's a savage ass candle there though. It's it looks really big. It's really nice. It's like 22 points. Still one time framing here. Nice touch into that candle's high there. There's the end of one time framing. Very close, not quite though. 2 points away. What time is it? 3 minutes left. So it tapped into that area there perfectly, just about. I want to go long so bad, but I'm not going to. I want to see what it does when it touches that area, if it rejects from it. Alright, here we go. There it is. Shorten this bitch. ES still won't go higher. Precision on deck, bitch. Gotta watch this trend line though here. I'm really focused on what ES is doing. Like if ES pushes up, it's gonna ruin this entry here. Beautiful. That's exactly what we want to see. Consolidation, 2 dojis in a row. You may get one more little push up that stops me out, but we'll see what happens here. Yeah, there it is. I knew it was gonna do that. I knew it. Fucking ugh. I just entered out of anger. I hate when I know what the fuck it's gonna do and I just knew it was gonna do that. I could just tell how I was acting there. I was pushing up too many times. I should just risked it for the biscuit and gave it extra 4 points and then it went fine. But if you look to the left, part of the reason I thought this is if you look here. So we should have a good end of day drift trade here. So the reason I thought this is because of this area right here. And this doji right here. So I saw it when I was putting it on the chart. I was like, it may want to push up into there, but I thought these wicks into it would have already like surpassed, like did its thing. But you know, it didn't quite get into there, so it may still go up a little bit. Let me make sure I have it right first. No, oh, no, well, I didn't draw that on my chart. Alright, let's go 2 minute here. I'm gonna front run this though. Alright, so this is the 4 p.m. candle at 2 p.m., right? Right. So put a line on low. ES's unwillingness to go higher is just such a clue as to what's going to happen here. So once this candle closes, we'll wait to see what it does. Let's do the same thing on ES here. All right, so there's your candle close. Let's go to YM real quick. Damn, YM got it. Look at that. Redelivery, almost complete. Not quite though. It's a huge 4 p.m. candle for YM here. So pushed up, rejected right at that close there. I think that's pretty bearish. Shit. I shouldn't have been entered short there. So ES popped it for a quick sec there. Jesus Christ. And YM triggered. Some wild, there's a broad information on YM there. Per wild price action here at the close. ES triggered. Shit. Yeah, I just need to see NQ go with it. There's the end of day drift blasting off. Alright. Let's put my stop there. It's kind of, I don't know where it's going though, so I don't really trust it either. I don't know why it shows a loss if it ES is at 286. Something going on with the pricing there is not quite right. There it goes. Now it's working. Alright, so we have to watch right here specifically. I feel like I was in a lot more profit there. It just didn't print. Take one off right there, guys. Lock it in. Beautiful end of day drift here, though. Straight fire, actually. Alright, so there's half back to balance of that area. Let's see if it's 20 points. It's probably pretty close to 20 points, I'd imagine. So there it was. So there, yeah, it's actually 33-point trade. Obviously entered a little bit late because I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, so the 4 p.m. No? Yeah, it is. So 4 p.m.'s right there. So I need to move this up a little bit. So right there to there is the fuck is it at? Yeah, so it's actually 22 points exactly. So definitely rejected there. I'm gonna go ahead and drop down and see if it's still one time framing or not. And I'm gonna exit once it breaks one time framing here. Still one time framing here, so until it breaks below here, I'm out. I'm gonna stay in it. Yes, double topped. That's a SMC soup right here. Yes, sir. Still one time framing though. Like at the close when it does this, you definitely don't want to be fading it unless it like shows willingness to go lower. I think this should get me back to positive for the stream. What do you guys think about XRP? Shit ripped. Since I talked about Link, I think it's doubled since we talked about it on stream the other day. Pretty much every coin I brought up on stream the other day is like doubled. Just about. Still one time frame, guys. Like, you know, let it one time frame. Wants to keep doing it, let it do it. Wants to keep going up, let's let it do its thing. No reason to you know, fuck up your profits on some shit. Like, it's just not worth it. Like, take profit orders are literally limit profiting orders. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I'm out. I'm actually gonna flip the script on this here. I'd like to see it get up closer to where this candle's at. Preferably. Let's enter 1 right here, I guess. And it's half back to balance, that's why I'm entering here. It's like perfect touch there. Like, pretty perfect. It's within a tick of it, so. It's also an SMC soup here as long as when ES finally cracks. So there's 1.5 R or so. I'm gonna give it a little bit more time here. I'm gonna get out of that. Perfect timing there. Almost got into that volume bounce. Didn't quite get into it though. Yes, it's still pushing. Yeah, so I added render, I added GFI, Goldfinch product protocol, origin trail, ocean protocol, and last night I added those, and they're doing pretty well today. All right, so I want to see how it reacts to this candle here. It's exactly what I want to see. Push away from it. I want to measure this swing here on ES here. Price came up, came down to there. Savage. Savage. Very savage. Oh, shit. Whew. Alright, where's the next stop? I didn't even think there would be another stop. No. It's up and away up here, guys. This next stop's all the way fucking up there. It's all the way up here. I'm gonna bet that it's not gonna go back below this candle. Because it is one time framing here. If you want to chase price, that's the best way to do it. Just use one time framing to your advantage. Doesn't mean I won't get stopped out here, but I won't be risking a whole lot. I'll be risking 3 points to see if it's going to go 12 points higher. I'm going to add on a second contract here now that it's taken out that candle's high, showing me that it's continuing to one time frame here. And now I can exit if it goes below that, reducing my risk even more down to 1.5. So you can't chase price, you just have to be smart about it. You just don't be dumb about it. Oh. You got me. Let's see if it's going to do like a 50% retracement here. Almost. Yes, it's still expanding upward. I'm going to enter 1 here and then a 1 in a second. So is ES at all-time new high now? Yeah. New high made here. Alright, I'm going to add in a second contract here. I think I'm about to get fucked with no lube though. Maybe not. YM just ripped. Went right to that line I put on my chart up there. Oh, that's that high that it rejected at this morning. Huge in-day drip though. We're talking a lot of points here from the original 4 p.m. close. It should be right there. So 84, 15, 30 points or so. Not too shabby. Alright, if this doesn't go right here immediately, I'm going to get out. Check on ES real quick. No, ES is still going up a little bit. Come on, just go. Nice. Very nice. Cool. That's what's up with it. Expand. Expansion. So it should be pretty automatic to here. Alright, my original risk was like right here, so let's measure this if I have a chance to before it gets there. All right, so I'm at 2R now. I can scale out here. Take one off there. I was in a rush to draw that, so I'm not sure if it's like 100 or not. See how it just draws up to balance areas, guys? Like, this is what it does. It doesn't have anything to do with liquidity. It's already taken out daily highs. It didn't give no fucks about them. It gives no fucks about them, guys. All liquidity is a... It's just gasoline to get somewhere. Like, it just helps fuel it. It doesn't cause a reversal, per se. Because if you think about it, like, let's say someone sold here, right? What happens when their orders get hit? Buy orders go into the market, right? So it just increases the buying. You know, when it causes a reversal is when people get trapped. So, like, let's rewind this to where when it broke through here. Let me drop. Let me put. I probably have put in a replay to show. But I'm sure when it went through this area, there's only buying as it went through there. It doesn't cause selling. Like, the way he explains that in his videos is not really. It's not really factual. It makes sense in a way, but it also doesn't make sense because if sellers sold, they have buy stops here, right? Buy stops equal market buy orders once triggered. That's buying, right? If buyers are buying and then sellers are being stopped out, that's double the buying. And then people don't sell into rips, so they wait for price to stop moving first. Then sellers will come into the market. Now, let me get ready to exit this here. Like, watch when this triggers here. Watch when they trigger these guys' stops above this high here. I'm sure there's some. You'll see only buying above this high. But I think it just acts as gasoline, personally. Because if you guys ever notice, if you ever look at turtle soups, like, the problem I had with them when I traded, because you got to realize I traded ICT for like a year and a half, right? Like, I mastered that shit. The problem I had with it is, like, I didn't know when to expect the reversal. Like, 10 points, 20 points, 2 points, 18 points. It was just so random how far it would go above a high or low that it was just mind-boggling to me. I can't stand that shit when I don't understand why it's doing something. This is when it, like, really just bugs me. And the more I study it, the more I was like, well, it doesn't seem to be reversing because of the highs. And then you start looking left and you start seeing, well, it's going into structure before it reverses every single time. The only time that I think you see a true, like, liquidity run is at the New York opening when the dealers are balancing their books. I think that's a legit, like, liquidity run when you see that, because then it is, like, very precise. It's just like let's say this was pre-market low or high, it will literally go like 2 points beyond it, 3 points maybe, and then flushes it, like, completely grabbing their orders and then reversing. I think if there is, like, let's say there is, like, an institution that is trying to get liquidity, but you gotta think those concepts that are being taught are for, like, illiquid markets where there isn't enough liquidity for an institution to move in and out the market efficiently. These markets are very liquid, so I don't think they have that issue in these markets. You know, like, how many contracts were traded today on Nasdaq? Almost 500,000, guys. Like, that's a lot. 500,000 contracts, like, that's liquid. So, yeah, but the times when it does is, like, let's say a big seller wanted to get in the market, right? And then, like, let's just say, like, he waits for the stops to get triggered, enters his market order, or puts a limit order where he thinks liquidity's at. And then there's an imbalance in orders, the buy orders. There was still more sell orders that he had. So it triggers 30,000 stop loss orders, right? Buy orders. And then he sells, right? To sell, someone has to buy his contracts, right? So then let's say he has 60,000 he's trying to get rid of. So that's twice as many, right? So then that would cause a down move because he's hitting them. It would need to be a market order though for it to make it go down, because then it would hit the bid, and it would just wipe out all the bids on the book. All right, so we pushed up through that area. Nice trade here. Hopefully that makes sense, guys. All right, so as soon as it takes out that candle, the next candle's low, I'm out, and we'll wrap it up. Beautiful push up here. Let's see what else is up here. Is Nasdaq finally going to take out this high? Finally? Oh, there's half back to balances up here. And I didn't quite have that line right either. Alright, so this should initiate a phase 1, I would think. Where it's probably going to retrace now. Back down into here. But I want to let one time framing do its thing here though too. Alright, kind of jumped the gun there. Damn it. I don't know why, I just kind of like, I thought it was going to go lower, but obviously it didn't. No, there it goes. Okay. I'm going to enter short here and try to ride this drip down here. See if it's going to come back into balance or not. I'm going to exit one right there. Alright, so I'm plus $200 for this stream. Not too bad. Could have been a lot more money if I would have been a little bit more disciplined. Alright, so it should still go up to there, I would think, at some point. Maybe it'll do during the Asia session. Alright, do you get, damn, Bitcoin? Or is that Solana? Damn. You guys have any questions? Oh, because that makes sense. People just went crazy. Yeah, trading at the high is tough, man. I struggle with it, especially when we open up at the high during Asia session. It's kind of tough because like sometimes it takes it out, but sometimes it doesn't. Yeah, it definitely can be kind of tough. Yeah, my crypto account just made a fucking almost a $5,000 gain just off that move up there. It's fucking crazy. It's kind of nerve-wracking though. When you get like a bigger crypto bounce, it's just like kind of like 10% swings are a lot of money. Just starting to get used to it. Yeah, yeah, every day, bro. Every day. Sunday through Friday. What do you mean, a quick overview of the Discord? Nice failure swing there. That's a beautiful failure swing. That's like a pitch perfect one. Look at that beauty right there. Let's just measure it, double check it. And you guys see how it's to the tick there? Let's fucking run it. Run it up. That's like a beautiful, beautiful fucking failure swing. Perfect. It's to the tick is what we want, guys. We want that precision. It just gives me more confidence for sure. Because when it's like this, I'm like, okay, it's like, there's no guessing, you know, it takes a lot of the guessing out of it. Obviously, you still have ES, you know, if ES pushes up a lot, it doesn't matter if it's a failure swing or not. It will fucking go up, but it's much higher odds of success when something's to the tick like that is there. If I move the blue line, you guys can see it. So it's an 80% retracement. I have these like lined up perfectly here. Bing, bing. Comes back up, 80% retracement to the tick. Very low risk. Like if I had been watching this in the moment, I could have entered as soon as it broke right there. Should reduce my risk by quite a bit. Yeah, so 2 points. Oh, yeah. Like what part of my strategy? Are you in the members? Are you in the because I'll be doing a stream probably tonight too, so. But basically what I'm doing here is I'm just trying to you see me like, it's just a lot to break down, you know what I'm saying? Like I have a lot of different strategies, and but I'll give you a basic like overview of like how, like what I'm trying to do. So I'm trying to identify areas where I believe the market was unfairly delivered, and then CME will step in and make sure that it is fairly delivered. So I want to identify these areas, and then I figured out a way to, fuck. I should have scaled out there. Let's give it just a little bit more room. No. But like this area, for example, or these areas where buying was just hard fucking core. Where sellers were unwilling to sell in these areas. My belief is that CME runs an algorithm, a redelivery algorithm, which you can read it in their documents. They talk about it. And then they'll ensure that price is redelivered to offer both buyers and sellers a fair chance at any point on the chart. Like this will all be repaired, you know, sooner than later. And then it gets to the point where you won't be able to put a line on the chart and only buyers or sellers in one area. You almost can't now. Like if you put a line on chart, like all buyers right there, right? But where can you put a chart where there isn't sellers on one side of it? Nowhere. Right here, nowhere. They're touching. Here, nope. Here, nope. So both sides of the market have a chance to participate at all points on the market. And in these areas on even a lower time frame, you know, you go here, this is going to need to be repaired. That's going to need to be repaired. That's going to need to be repaired. That's going to need to be repaired. It's all going to get repaired at some point. Just like you saw this move here. That's how I was able to predict that price was going to come down into here. Same thing. Just that move's too savage, too fast. So price is just going to be redelivered. But that's in the basic nutshell of what I'm doing. Then I have a bunch of other strategies on top of it. No, not a fair value gap, no. I don't look at the, because fair value gaps are pretty much just a pattern, right? They're not like poor delivery. They are like, they do happen to be in there sometimes, but like This, for example, didn't have a fair value gap in it, but I consider it. But it's usually candles in a row. It's really speed though. Like if you look at the size of candles, the size of candles dictate the speed at which price is moving. The only way a candle can be bigger than the rest is if it's moving faster, right? So if you have really large candles and candles in a row, but the fair value gaps don't really matter to me. Like they're there, but I think of them more as like thin air. They need to be gone through. They don't, in my opinion, they don't act as support. Very rarely. And if they do, it's momentarily until it just gets redelivered through. That makes sense? Yeah, I used to do the fair value gap thing and the inversion fair value gap thing, and it just doesn't, the numbers don't play out, man. They fail more than they work. Even in premium discount, even if you add in other premium discount arrays, even if you stack them up, they still just, their win rate's just not very good. Other than on like the weekly chart. The weekly chart, they're okay, but that's like one example or something. You might find one or two examples. But yeah, there's fair value gaps in there. But like right there, you had a fair value gap. It just got blasted straight to structure. No fucks given about it. It's just thin air. I look at it like a gap for, you know, like fair value gaps and candles in a row. They're just gaps. But as you see there, it goes right to structure, half back to the structure. You would want to sign up for the Discord. We're actually thinking about making it a second tier for the people that aren't interested in the classes. Yeah, but you would just sign up. Like, get you the link. Yeah, no problem, man. Yeah, it was a good trading, guys. If you guys have any more questions, put them in the chat, and then we'll wrap this up. That's a good question. That's a good question. It looks like it might. Maybe tonight. I don't know if it will today. I think it might be a little bit too late here. Yeah, so on Tuesdays this is free, right? I do it for everyone because I was broke at one time. I know how much it sucks, like wanting access but just can't affording it. So I don't know. I used to hate that. So I made sure that you guys still have access to ask me questions and still, you know, even though it's once a week, you still get it. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, tonight might be the night. Definitely could be. It's very close. If it breaks that high, it's going to crack. It's going to send YM fly. It's going to send Tesla flying, I bet. How much is Tesla up today? Oh, it's actually down on the day. Oh, it rallied hard into the close, though. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, man. I had that shoulda, coulda, woulda feeling on fucking Tesla, man. Back down here, I was like, I should buy this shit. I bought some, but not very much. I should have bought a lot more. Sucks. Oh yeah, that's rough, man. Oh, you're trading Forex. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, 30 seconds helps. You're just better off on TradingView. TradingView has a amazing chart, but the um yeah, 30-second would help for sure. Whew, almost got there because like it allows you to reduce your risk. Like Nasdaq's a very volatile asset, and if you're wanting to, you know, trade with size, you have to reduce your risk somehow. And the only way I found to do that is to either size down, obviously, or you can drop down and use the same concepts I teach, or fractal, meaning they'll work on any time frame. So, obviously there's differences. The higher time frame, the more it's like the parent order flow, it's going to hold up, but it still should, same thing. FTMO. No, I've never traded oil futures. I've looked at it, but it just seems like, I don't know. Yeah, it's never been my cup of tea. I never really tried it though either. I know a lot of people have success with it. Yeah, you might want to suggest moving over to futures, man. It is the cheaper, better option of Forex funding, so. And today's perfect because they're not only they're like multiple companies having really good sales. Right now, how much is it? Do you guys know how much 100K account is? It's like $18 or something for the valuation. $20. Depends on the company. Yeah, so the way futures work is, you know how like Forex, they give you your refund back after you pass, right? So there's like one company that's doing that right now, but the rest don't. So you really pay little for the valuation, then you pay an activation fee once you pass. So it will save you money because, it's a lot of risk up front to pay it all up front because you don't know if you're going to fail the valuation. We all fail evals. It's just how it is. So you're saving a lot of money up front, but then once you pass, you're going to have to pay some money. Oh, fuck, no. Yeah, that's so expensive. But yeah, that's a lot, man. That's a lot. I would check out my website here I made for futures funding. And you can check out the discounts on there, but I think the best discount right now is probably, I don't know, the 90% off are dope. It depends if you're getting payouts or not. If you're getting payouts, then this Take Profit Trader has the 40% off of a lifetime discount and then no activation fee. And then you also get your initial test refunded. So that's like no money to get funded if you pass, which is pretty rare in futures. So if not, there's like companies that you might want to just go with one of the cheaper companies, whether it be, it'd probably be easier for you. I don't want to chill Apex to you though. I don't know. I bought some Apex accounts today, but they're kind of iffy right now. The company's kind of like back and forth, but 90% off. So you're only paying like $18 or something like that for the evaluation. But these all in today. That's wrong. It's the third. I'm gonna fix that real quick. Yeah, check it out. And I have a second channel as well that you can find out more about these companies if you're interested in them. Oops. Alrighty, guys. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Yeah, hopefully you guys did all right with me. You guys don't annoy me, very rarely. Maybe if I get asked the same question 20 times, but even then Alright guys, have a good one. Alright, what's up YouTubers? You got any questions? Oh, it's Simon, you're still on here. Yeah, I think you probably... there's 148 people viewed it, but you might be the only one right now. I think people kind of fell off there. Yeah, there's still 17 people watching. You guys have any questions? Any questions? No questions here on YouTube? If you want to join my... Oh, this is before? Yeah, the Discord is much better because then I can actually answer your questions real time. Yeah, if you guys want, if you're still watching and you want to join Discord next time, here's the link. You can join for free, or you can, and then that way you can join me on Tuesdays. But I do stream every day live in the paid version. So I will see you guys later. Peace out.